Hi, I'm Laura Kelly and I'm an artist. One of the lines of art that I create and draw are the paper people, and the paper people are the little guys that you can see on stationery and checks. Here's a product of some note cards for Christmas characters, and here are their matching return address labels, and these were purchased from Expressionary.com. I'm going to take those characters today and I'm going to turn them into a super fun craft idea to make a Christmas frame to put your family's Christmas picture in after you finish the holiday season. So this is what we're going to be making right here. And to get started, I've got a wooden frame from a local craft store that we're going to need to paint the color red. When I'm painting a large surface on wood, what I tend to do is just put the paint directly onto the wooden surface and paint from there. Kind of keeps me from having to put the paint into a different container, and keeps me from having to clean one more thing. You're going to paint the entire surface around the edges and on the inside. You can paint the back if you want to. I recommend that you do paint the back just to have it be completely finished. And then after you finish painting it, you're going to want to set it aside and let it dry for a good couple of hours before you start the next step. Now that you have your frame completely painted red, the next step is to cut your little characters out of your note card. This would be a great fun project if somebody sent you a note on Expressionary's note cards for you to take it, cut it apart, and make a gift to give back to them. So you're going to cut them out one at a time, leaving as much white space as your eye likes to see. After you have all of your characters cut out, it's time to get them to stick to your frame. We're going to do that with a water-based adhesive. It's kind of like a glue, and we're just going to put it right where we're going to put those little paper people. Paper mom, paper dad, paper brother, paper scissor, and paper Christmas tree. So you have your adhesive on. You're going to put them where you want them. All of the family members. And you're going to get some more adhesive and go over top of them with another layer. You can do several coats if you want to. I tend to just do the one coat right now until the next step when I'm going to add the family name. The next step is to add the family name. So to add the family name, you're going to get whatever color paints you want to use. I'm going to use white. Squirt a little bit out. And paint the name. You could also paint Merry Christmas or Christmas Love. But I'm going to paint the family name. Getting a little bit of paint for each new letter. The final step of finishing your frame is to add a little bit more detail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some black paint, squirt just a little tiny bit out. And to make my dots, I'm going to use the end of an old paintbrush. So I'm going to dip it upside down into the paint. Just going to add some dots to the end of each letter. Give the frame a little more detail. A little more pizzazz. Spread some dots around the outside. Come back and finish my letters. You can usually get 2 dots out of each one. And there you have it. A beautiful, fun family frame out of your note cards from Expressionary.com using the paper people.